everybody, this is Rhys Barber from Audiology Associates. Thanks very much for watching that earwax removal compilation video today. 2 patients in this compilation. Stay tuned for the second patient, guys. It is a good one. If you like skin ribbons, I'm not going to say anything else. But you can see in this first patient now, we've got this really sticky, thick, sort of toffee, fudgy consistency. If anyone would like me to spoil any more confectionaries, you could pop them into the comment section below. But we can see it's really, really thick and sticky stuff. Now, what's happening here with the standard size ulnar tube is that as I'm moving it, you can see it's just the surface of the wax. And we're really kind of in this lateral portion of the ear canal here. So it's just the surface of the wax that's moving back and forth. Means it's not really detaching further in. So I've popped a little bit of olive oil in here. As I move in this front section, that oil is going to penetrate and move underneath the wax, which is really going to help to loosen it up. And then we're going to start to see movement to the entire plug, which is what we're starting to see there. That's what we're looking for, is that movement. Now you saw that little jerky movement then and again there. The reason for that is when we moved that plug, because it was such a long plug and stuck further down the canal, when it's stuck to the canal wall and you move it, what can happen sometimes, you can trigger a patient's Arnold's reflex. Now the Arnold's reflex is a really, really bad tickly cough sensation you get at the back of your throat when you touch a specific part of the ear canal. I know in the comment section a few other people have mentioned it when they use Q-tips. Naughty people, going in too far, it can trigger their Arnold's reflex and some people can cough. So that's exactly the same as what you're getting here. Now, this is why it's really important to maintain your bridge, which is that little finger against the head at all times. So if the patient coughs, moves, you move with them. There we go, out that comes there. You can see it was a real kind of sticky marble of wax, that one, a really round section there. Let's take a look beyond that. Now, there are a couple of little hairs in here. I know. But what we will do is we'll get the patient to just give their ears a quick wash next to their bath or a shower, and all of those hairs are going to come out. A lot more pleasant than me trying to go in there and scrape them and pick them off the side of the canal wall. 1 centimetre, just under half an inch's worth of earwax there, guys. Don't forget to stay tuned for the second patient. It is a good one. It's coming up right now. There you go. So we can see in this one, this give you a little bit of background. Patient experiencing tinnitus, pain, hearing loss, lots and lots of issues. So super duper nervous, bless them, when they came through. This really just genuinely lovely lady, but really nervous, never had suction before, really afraid that we were going to make things worse for her, bless her. So we're going a real nice, softly, really gentle approach to this one. And what I always say to particularly nervous patients is I always ask them, do you want me to talk you through the procedure as I'm doing it? So effectively what they get is a live version of what you're listening to now. So I'll talk them through, but we're really gentle here. I just as gentle as we possibly can be. We want this lovely lady to have a nice experience so she doesn't feel nervous coming back in again. But look at this coming away. We've got that initial plug, but look at that behind it. That is a lovely long skin ribbon there. Guys, you've got to stay tuned for the ruler shot at the end, because you'll be surprised just how long some of these pieces actually are. So I'm just getting a grip on this next section. Now, there's lots of little bits of skin in here. So what you see me doing straight away is almost bunching the skin into the ulnar tube. Now I'm doing that on purpose because it's skin. There is always a risk of clarinetting. I know the fine end isn't going to be able to hold on to this well enough to be able to pull this out. So I tend to make a circular motion, gather as much of that skin into the ulnar tube as quickly as we possibly can. That way then we minimize any risk of clarinetting. Especially with a nervous patient, you don't want a loud high-pitched squeak going off in their ears, and with tinnitus patients as well. So we're really holding on to this plug. There we go. Now we start our gentle extraction. So really just very slow, methodical movements getting this out of the ear canal. Look at beyond this now. Look at that skin coming away. No wonder this poor patient was experiencing a little bit of discomfort in here. That skin's been wrapping around and putting pressure on the canal wall. There we go. Out that comes. You can see that really long tail of skin there just beyond it, and we're down to I think this is our last little plug that's coming away here now, guys. If you are an endoscopic manufacturer, or you manufacture endoscopes, or you supply endoscopes for earwax removal, I would love to have a little go with some new endoscopes. If you want your product showcased to sort of 1.6 million subscribers, by all means drop me a line. I would love to have a little play around with a few more endoscopes, just to I'm fancying a change, everybody. So we shall see what comes back for now. But yeah, if you don't mind, that'd be fantastic. You can see in this one we have a little light source attached to the endoscope that we use, and it's really bright. Unfortunately, in this one, it's just oversaturating the image here. So we get a lot of really bright light shining back. Exactly the same procedure here, just gathering up all of that skin just on the outside part of the ear canal here. But watch this one coming out. So it's going away really well. Look at this. I thought, oh yeah, just a little bit of wax. Look at the tail on that one. Wow, that is a long piece of wax. All of that came away in one big chunk. There's the eardrum looking lovely and healthy. I told you to stay for the ruler shot, didn't I? Look at that one. 8.5 centimeters, 3.5 inches. We've got almost like these little comets of wax. You get this sort of wax ball and this long tail. Tadpoles you could use, I suppose, same thing. Just this long tail coming away of skin, and that's on every single piece that we took out there. You can see it on there. I told you that was a good one, didn't I? I forgot to ask you guys to subscribe. Guys, if you could heart or like the video, depending on obviously which social media platform you're watching this on, that helps the social media platform to know that this is a video that people like and they want to watch, and that helps to push it to more people. If you're not already subscribed and you did enjoy the video, please consider subscribing. We love to get new subscribers and new followers. That's absolutely fantastic. So that'd be great, guys, if you don't mind. If you want to share, you're more than welcome to. We'd love you to share as well. Well, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching that video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did voicing it over. As always, guys, take care of yourselves, take care of your ears, and take care of one another. And I'll see you all again real soon. Bye, everyone.